July 5, 2016 at 9:45, 31,536,000 seconds ago, the universe popped out and said, "Oh, hello." Running along at an impressive pace, determination oozing from my face, heart willing, mind strong, body ready to take it all on. The gates are open and I am so close, fingers tingling with thrill, eyes piercing like a drill, like I'm on some magic pill. Dancing like there's no tomorrow, throwing and punching and gliding and grinding my way through the song. I go so hard, face rude, arms screwed, hips crude, legs pounding with magnitude. Don't mess with me, dude. Then something locks, slips and pops. Up to the sky, my body fly, crushed to the floor, down like a beaten door. An almighty power births from the core of the earth. A fire hose of lava explodes from the deep. It rises through my feet, gushing through my entire frame, exploding every pore and every vein, till it reaches my gut, and it pauses for a second. Then it splits through my lungs, pierces my throat, throws my lips apart, and I purge, an earth-shattering scream of which an artist could only dream. My eyes, which were piercing, now fought to see the dizzy image of one truly fucked up knee. The picture still horrifies me. Shaken and hot, move I cannot. Each shifting molecule triggers synapses so cruel. My insides want to escape, to turn in on themselves and make it all go away. An overload of oxygen to my head, and energy struggles to stop the dread. For 2,700 seconds to the nearby hand I clung. I bite my tongue, force air down my lung, as a stringy ligament connecting my deranged patella to my thigh slowly begins to shred, tearing thread by thread. Waves of scatter shot through my brain, sending me to go insane. Friends shared anecdotes of other dislocated knees, as if around a campfire, 'cause this situation ain't dire. That was really great. That was so much fun. I really enjoyed that. It really took my mind off things. I just did a quality stunt scene, not to mention an incredibly uninhibited scream. I'm an actress. You know what I mean? Then there they were, the men and women in green, come to save the day and take this affliction away. Their benign questions ignite a flame inside. Just give me the green fucking whistle and make it less unbearable. But no, wouldn't want to be hysterical. Obliging their needs, I eventually get on the weeds. A wash of air sent from my brain gradually eases my pain. The more I breathe, the more it sends me into the abyss. If this is the drug's kiss, maybe I shouldn't give them a miss. As my leg gets straightened, the relief was a strange sensation. The patella glides back into place, an orgasmic uprising in my space. Then a softening sink into grace. It scrapes cartilage from my knee, but I don't feel it, so what's it to me? Into hospital I go, and la-di-da-do, I'm crutching back into rehearsing, leg in a splint, propped up on a chair. My denial was as stubborn as it was worse for wear. I was doing this fucking play. Don't you dare get in my way. I couldn't sleep that night. I couldn't let any idea in that might jeopardize my win. A thought of not being able to do the play would be all it took in my mind to make it that way. Not the fact that my knee was royally fucked, that I could not walk, that taking a piss left me cowering in self-piteous tears because of the effort it took to move from one room to the next, and realising I couldn't carry my cup of licorice tea back into the lounge room with me. But I could not give in. I could not let them see that a small part inside me knew all hell was about to crumble, baby. But the power of positivity has worked for me before. I'll just knock on that door and ask for some more. Sitting in the orthopaedic surgeon's room, pushing away any impending doom, my heart beating quick, the lump in my throat thick. Will I be able to do this play? My heart has a delay. I can't remember exactly what he said, but it was something to which I could not say yay. And inside I burst in fear and dread. I am immersed. The walls crumble within. I cannot keep them in. Salted drops falter down my face. I apologise for my disgrace, but I know I cannot hold them in. I must let it sink within. There's business to be done. Rehearsals to be run. I sign papers and nod, pretending that nothing's odd. Then I burst into another flow, tears pouring down with sorrow, and the one I am with stands and does nothing, says nothing, offers nothing, touches nothing. So I beat myself up with his cruelty, rather than cut myself some sympathy. Suck it up, love. It's not the end of the world. I long to pick up my crutches and rage an almighty rage and throw them through the window. I wish I did that. Shatter the glass, felt my anger come to pass, rather than bubble down and concrete my face into a frown. I was benched from the team, like I was in some horrid dream. One actor did say, I wish I didn't have to do this play. I turned and reeled my head and I said, don't you dare fucking say anything like that in front of me. Don't you realise how much I'd rather be where you are able to be? Have you no heart, no sense of empathy? But don't let the emotional crack show. It's not the time nor the place to let people know that I might be feeling a tad low. This is the second play from which I've had to pull out. This is the worst. Maybe I'm cursed. Maybe the universe is telling me to give up, to stop, do something else. A few weeks later, I got this scar. A tiny nick. I laugh jokingly as people notice it. But if all that were contained underneath this skin stained were released, all the seas would be drowned with broken fragments and sparks of rage. A ruptured ligament, legally stitched, muscle all gone, completely ditched. When my knee popped out of its socket and my lungs screamed out in searing pain, those screams went on for 365 days, silent, broken, desperate, lost. How much of my heart would this cost? I tripped and fell into this deep, deep well, but this hole was not one from which I could float up. It was not one from which I could easily jump out. Instead, the hole swallowed me whole. Once one thing crumbles, everything else rumbles, and all I'm left with are mumbles. How does one get out from underneath the rot and the soot? Positive mindset. Kindly get fucked, please. When you miss out on what matters to you most, you don't go around smiling. You feel like fucking burnt toast. Your heart becomes blackened and your soul turns to dust. And yes, I'm talking about depression, not just an impression. I was scraping from one moment to the next, waking up wishing that day were already gone. I wanted to explode everyone away. Hurt people I may. If I did, I'm sorry, but I had no energy to worry. My independence shattered, my heart broken, my ashes scattered, my lungs still screaming silently. I was stuck, running from life and everything in it, panicked and in need of escape. People would tell me to think the best and to enjoy the rest. Enjoy the rest. Go blow yourself. You think think it's relaxing being locked up. You think it's easy going quietly insane while the rest of the world runs around and you are stuck, you ignorant fuck. Sorry. Am I getting too angry for your liking? Maybe I'll be polite. Yes, that's what I'll do. I'll aim to satisfy you. I'll tell you I'm doing well. I can now bend my knees another 2 degrees. Thank you for your misunderstood sympathies. God forbid I upset you with how I truly feel. If you can't handle the truth or want to tell me how I should think, don't drag me down that sink. As I wrap a strap around my neck and pull tight on both ends, I watch until my face blends from white, red, purple, blue, and the lump in my throat thickens to glue, that the only thing that stopped my will to drown myself in too many a pill was an angelic sister reaching into my eyes and sensing my cries. Are you afraid of what you might do if I leave this room without you? I surrendered into her grace and let her take the pace. I had no sense of me whilst locked up in captivity. I got through that episode, but I fell into a strange mode. The surging suicidal tsunami crashed into my world, unexpected, untimed, and uninvited. Again and again, it's the knowing harder, it making to forward moving when everything is shaking. Knowing the storm will come again, and what if I don't have the pills to shut the tide off? What if I don't have the angels to watch me nod off? Left in my dark corridor of self-repeating torture, raping my own mind with the illegitimate truth that I'd be better off dead. My strength was without energy, my will to fight had died within me. But now, my God, look how much has come to pass, running, jumping and kicking ass. With patience and time and failing and repeating, I brought myself back from the pit. Thank the universe for my cheer squad who did not let me quit. But most of all, thank you, me, for letting in the vulnerability, for resupplying the energy, for building strength inside of me so that I can live my life the way I want it to be. This scar is my scar, but it is just a scar.